So the other day, I was walking down the street, and there was this lady walking past, and she was deep in thought, very deep in thought. Probably thinking about all of the different things she had to solve in her life. Very deep in thought. And as she got closer, she looked up, and I smiled. And I could see a little bit of that weight lifted. And this is the thing. Hope is a feeling. Hope isn't a concept. It isn't a way of thinking. It is, but it stems from a feeling. And you can pass that feeling on just by existing in the world. You can pass that feeling on to a perfect stranger that you don't even speak to, simply by existing on that street in that moment. And the idea of that made me start thinking about self-care. Because being able to pass that feeling on to a total stranger just by existing on the street in that moment comes from self-care. And self-care is not something I see in the same light as everybody else. Sometimes self-care is painting your nails. Sometimes self-care is getting all dressed up just to live your normal, monotonous, everyday. Sometimes self-care means living in your pajamas for a week. Sometimes it means not speaking to an entire soul. And sometimes it means inviting the whole world into your bubble. And what it comes down to, self-care comes down to an inner knowing and a giving yourself what you know you need in that moment without judgment and pure acceptance. And knowing that whichever stage you're in of self-care in this moment, it will change, because that is the thing you can count on in this life. Nothing will stay the same. Everything will change. And in that concept, you can comfortably sit in whatever moment you're in and accept it and enjoy it and just be. And when you change your view of self-care and just simply allow to be without explanation, without a reason, except for this is just where I am now in this moment, it changes your inner feelings. And when those inner feelings change, then you send out this feeling into the world. The same acceptance that you gave yourself gets sent out into the world. So you can actually change an entire person's day and make it just a little bit more beautiful simply by existing on that piece of sidewalk at the same time that they are. Love you all.